Good morning, Annie. How are you?
Good morning, Naveer. I'm doing great. Rested after a little morning yoga and sipping coffee. How are you feeling today about your talk? Nervous, excited, both.
Today I came before the discussion. Now I have a new topic for the discussion with you.
Nice new topic, love that energy. What is it? Tell me a few words or a sentence. No pressure, just whisper it here. If you want, I can. Help phrase it clearly in English. Give vocabulary and pronunciation tips.
No,
Suggest 3 quick ways to introduce it in your
no,
talk.
and
Or just chat.
it's not about it. Today I
Got
came
it.
to you to ask to hear a lecture about the importance of self-care and building healthy habits.
Perfect, I love that topic. Short lecture coming up. Clear, practical, and good for your talk on burnout prevention. I'll keep it lecture style, no exercises, concise, and with a brief closing you can use. I'll also add a few phrases you can borrow in your presentation and a pronunciation note for keywords. Ready lecture. Importance of self-care and building healthy habits. 1. Why self-care matters. Self-care is the everyday actions that keep your body, mind, and relationships working well. It's not selfish, it's basic maintenance. Without it, stress accumulates and performance, mood, and health decline. For burnout prevention, A is a protective practice. Consistent small actions lower stress reactivity, restore energy, and improve resilience. 2. Science and simple mechanisms. Regular sleep, movement, and balanced nutrition support brain function and emotional regulation. Poor sleep and nutrition increase stress hormones and reduce cognitive control. Habits reduce decision fatigue. When healthy behaviors become automatic, you free mental energy for important tasks and creativity. Social connection and purpose buffer stress. Feeling seen and having meaning in work reduce the risk of exhaustion. 3. What building healthy habits really means. Start small and specific. Tiny, repeatable actions stick, e.g., 5 minutes of mindful breathing, a 10-minute walk after lunch. Anchor new habits to existing routines. After I brush my teeth, right arrow, I journal 2 lines. This anchoring turns intention into action. Make it obvious and attractive. Place cues in your environment, water bottle on desk, sneakers by the door. Pair habits with something you enjoy. Track progress and celebrate micro wins. Visible progress reinforces the habit loop. Be kind to setbacks. Habit formation is nonlinear. Return quickly to the routine without harsh self-judgment. 4. Practical habit examples for burnout prevention. Sleep, set a consistent bedtime wind down, lights off, screens out 30 min before. Movement, 10-20 min daily walk or stretching, short movement breaks during long work blocks. Boundaries, define work hours and a clear end of day ritual closing laptop, lighting a candle, a short walk. Social, schedule one meaningful check-in per week with a friend or colleague. Micro rest, 2 5-minute breaks every 60-90 minutes. A brief shift of attention restores focus. Reflection, weekly 5-minute review, what drained you, what energized you, then plan one change. 5. Role of meaning and values. Align habits with your values. When daily practices reflect what matters to you, they feel less like chores and more like fuel. Ask, what small act today would honor my values? Answering that makes habit choices clearer. 6. When faith or religion helps. Religious practices often provide ready-made routines, prayer, communal gatherings, rituals that support structure, meaning, and social support. If you include religious elements in your presentation, frame them as one valid pathway among others. Respectful, inclusive language helps diverse audiences relate. 7. Leadership and organizational support. Organizations prevent burnout by modeling healthy boundaries, allowing flexible schedules, and encouraging time off. Leaders who prioritize self-care create cultures where people feel safe to rest and ask for help. Closing lines you can use, pick one or combine. In short, self-care is not a luxury, it is a foundation. Small, consistent habits protect our energy and fuel our purpose. Take one small step this week, 1 minute, one walk, one boundary, and watch how it compounds. When we care for ourselves, we become better colleagues, leaders, and human beings. Start small, be kind, and keep going. Phrases and sentence patterns to borrow. Clear English. Self-care is the everyday work of keeping body, mind, and relationships healthy. Small, consistent habits reduce decision fatigue and build resilience. Align daily practices with your values to make them sustainable. Set a simple cue, a tiny action, and a reward to build a new habit. Pronunciation notes short. Self-care, stress on SELF. Quick pause, then care, SELF care. Resilience, resilience, emphasize the ZI. Habits, HAB at stress on HAB. Burnout, BURN out, stress on BURN. Want this adapted for a slide or a 1-minute spoken closing? Or want me to give a slightly longer version with 5-7 supporting bullet slides? Also, how are you feeling now after this quick lecture?
I'm feeling well. I'm feeling very informative. So much informative because of you. Provide me a best lecture. I am very thankful to you. I'm very thankful to you because you provide the lecture and share the information with me. I would like to know more about the importance of self-care and building healthy habits.
Beautiful, thank you, Naveer. I'll give you a clear, polished lecture on the importance of self-care and building healthy habits. I'll aim for about 8-10 minutes spoken, approximately 901,100 words. It will be neutral, but include optional religious-friendly lines you can add. At the end, I'll give a short closing you can use aloud, and a few crisp phrases for pronunciation practice. Lecture, the importance of self-care and building healthy habits. Opening, 30-45 seconds. Good morning, afternoon. Thank you for being here. Today, I want to speak about something simple and powerful: self-care and the habits that sustain it. In our busy lives, caring for ourselves often feels like a luxury. Yet it is the foundation of our work, relationships, and purpose. When we nourish ourselves, we become more creative, resilient, and compassionate for ourselves and others. Why self-care matters: 2 minutes. 1. Self-care preserves capacity. Think of yourself as a lamp. If you never refill the oil, the light dims. Self-care, sleep, nutrition, rest, boundaries keeps your lamp burning. Without it, productivity and attention drop, and mistakes and burnout rise. 2. Self-care protects mental health. Regular self-care reduces chronic stress, anxiety, and depression. Small, consistent acts, a short walk, a regular bedtime, saying no to an extra task, build emotional stability over time. 3. Self-care improves relationships and work. When we are rested and centered, we listen better, make clearer decisions, and show up with patience and creativity. Teams and families benefit when each person sustains themselves. 4. Self-care is ethical stewardship. Many spiritual and religious traditions teach care for the body and soul as a moral duty. Caring for ourselves allows us to serve others with greater love and clarity. The science behind habits: 2 minutes. Habits form through repetition and cues. Neuroscience shows that the brain builds pathways. The more we repeat an action in a given context, the easier it becomes. Small changes, repeated daily, rewire behavior. Key ideas: cue, a signal that triggers the habit, time, location, emotion. Routine, the behavior itself. Reward, the outcome that reinforces repetition. Designing habits by shaping cues and rewards makes healthy behavior automatic over time. Practical principles for building healthy habits: 2-3 minutes. 1. Start tiny. Aim for the smallest effective dose. Want to exercise? Start with 5 minutes. Tiny wins build confidence. 2. Stack habits. Attach a new habit to an existing routine. Example, after you brush your teeth, do 2 minutes of stretching. 3. Focus on systems, not just goals. Goals are good, systems keep you going. Create a daily rhythm that supports your values rather than depending on motivation alone. 4. Use consistent cues and prepare your environment. Leave your running shoes by the door, prep lunches the night before, set phone limits. 5. Make it social and accountable. Share goals with a friend or join a group. Social ties increase commitment. 6. Plan for setbacks. Expect slips and respond kindly. A single lapse is data, not failure. Get back to the routine quickly. 7. Prioritize sleep. Sleep is non-negotiable for cognitive function, mood, and physical health. Treat it as sacred time. 8. Set boundaries. Learn to say no when tasks drain your energy. Boundaries are a core self-care practice. Religious-friendly elements you can include, short, optional. Many faiths remind us that caring for the body and spirit is a way to honor life. Prayer, meditation, or communal worship can be a source of rest and meaning. Treat rest as a sacred practice, a way to renew the gifts you share with others. Examples and short stories, 30-60 seconds. Share a brief, relatable example. A teacher I worked with felt exhausted. She
Okay,
began a
Annie.
5-minute evening wind-down routine.
Okay,
Dim
Annie. Annie.
lights, deep
Listen
breaths,
to
and
me.
a short gratitude note.
Listen to me, Annie.
Within weeks, her sleep improved, and she felt more patient with
Hello. Hello, Annie.
lovely.
It's enough. Thank you so much.